Get started. I'm Dana Abercrombie from the Koalition, and I'm here with Marja. What's the last name?
Koopmans.
Marja Koopmans.
Yes.
Head of Amazon Games. Please tell me, what inspired this tournament?
Started looking at eSports about a year and a half ago, and in true Amazon fashion, what we do is we experiment, we learn, and then we decide whether or not we want to go bigger with it. And so we started with a Vainglory tournament back in September 2016, and we did it in Seattle because there was PAX happening, and we said, okay, let's try this out and see what happens. And it was really, really well attended, and the atmosphere was great, and it was super positive. And so we were like, hey, this is interesting, let's see if this works. And obviously esports has been around for years on the PC and console side, but we took it to mobile.
Right.
And the reason for taking it to mobile is that there are way more endpoints, way more devices, and that means that way more people can play and participate in esports. And that's the thing that we really want to do here. We're democratizing esports. And on the PC and console side, it's a little bit harder to get into. And before you can really play and participate in these games, it will take you hours and hours. And we said, okay, there's got to be a way that we can make it accessible to way more people. And that's why we tried the Vainglory event. And we then said, okay, so that's more core mobile. How do we extend that audience even further by taking it to casual games? You see that what we're doing today. We did that last year. We did that in Vegas, and unfortunately I was down with the flu, and so I couldn't go in person. So I was quote unquote forced to watch it on Twitch, and I had a blast. And so I was like, gosh, this is really engaging content. It's quick, and these games are easy to understand. Even if you haven't played them, you're like, okay, so you gotta grab the reins here. And so we said, okay, this is something that we want to do. This is a form of entertainment that we want to bring to the masses, and that's where it started.
Awesome. Can you explain the process of what it goes to choosing what games you want to bring into the tournament?
Yeah, we have a very close relationship with our game developers, and so we work super closely with them. We look at the game of, is this narrative suitable for competitive play? Because that's essentially what we're doing. We're making the game competitive. And not every game is suited for that. And not every developer has that vision in mind for their game to make it competitive. And so it's really in collaboration, working with the developer, starting obviously with, okay, are the players going to enjoy it? Are the viewers going to enjoy it? And then we work back from there, and then we say, okay, here's the lineup for the event.
Oh, okay. So was there any fan feedback that you got? Any type of polls that you took from the public to know what games that were out there that people were truly enjoying on a competitive level?
Yeah, we constantly talk to our viewers, to our gamers, the influencers. We constantly have that conversation happening, whether or not it is through one-on-one conversations, through one to few, or through surveys where we get a little bit more quantitative data back.
Okay, now can you talk a little bit about how you go about choosing the players?
Yeah, so there's no math involved, maybe a little bit. we really look at, okay, who's a good match with the type of event that we're doing. So when we're looking at Mobile Masters, it's a different lineup than when we're looking at Champions of Fire.
Right.
And with Champions of Fire, it's a little bit of personality needs to come in as well, and it needs to be someone who's a little bit more entertaining. Whereas with the Mobile Masters, it's really the teams that are already participating and already playing with these games. And then you look at, okay, who has the ability to share this experience with a lot of people. So that's the other part of the equation that comes in.
Okay, so now gamers are also kind of known as being more of like the quiet, so especially with mobile games. It's like, you're quiet, you don't have to have much personality and stuff. How would you go about recruiting those people who may not have that type of personality but are really great at the games that they do play? How does that work?
And I think you see it today. One of the things that we at Amazon, but I personally am very much invested in, is diversity. And I think you see the slate today with the players that are here. It's a very diverse audience, and so that's one of the criteria that I've given to the team, is make sure that there is really good diversity. I've been working in that field for a long time, and I'm very committed to use gaming to bring back women to more computer sciences and into our industry. So that's part of it, and then we work with them, and sometimes they will give us feedback. Well, I'm not sure being on stage, and I'm like, we'll help you, we'll coach you, we'll get you there. And so we're very willing to work with the players in that way.
Can you explain a little bit about the coaching aspect? How does that work?
And actually, most of them today, they haven't taken us up on it because they have a personality and they are very comfortable in working with additional types of formats. They've been exposed to that already.
Okay, so but say if someone wasn't exposed to that, on the coaching side, what would you say?
Gosh, we would match them up with others who have done that for a while. Marja Ho is our host for all of our events. She's got a ton of experience in that field, and she will no doubt be happy to share that with others as well.
Awesome. Now, what games do you think for this year are one of the best games competitive-wise that people should go out there and start practicing on for next year's tournament?
We haven't finalized our slate for next year yet. We're going to watch the results from this event, so I can't give anyone a heads up and a lead start on it. We've got a really good lineup of games this year. We've got retro games of Pac-Man and Flappy Bird. I'm going to date myself here. Those are the games that I grew up with. And we've got Endless Runners. We've got the music games. Rehab will be here later on and play some of these games as well. And so I think we've got a really good mix and genre of different games here that will appeal to a broader audience. Again, we want to open up esports to more people, and by having a broad genre, different types of genres and a broad offering, that's what I hope will resonate with most people.
Okay, cool. And you have some games that are like Sonic Forces, and you have some more of the independent games. Is it your goal to have like a 50-50 of both the well-known games, like say Sonic franchise, and then like the independent ones, or are you more like the independent side?
And we'll see a mix of that, definitely moving forward as well. We're very committed to helping indie games break through, and the larger games again allow us to appeal to a broader audience. So we'll absolutely always have a mix.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And is there anything that you could tell us for 2018's tournament? Like a date, a location, anything?
What I can tell you is we've done two. They've both been in December.
Oh.
I'll leave it at that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Absolutely, thank you. And thanks for coming, and enjoy the day. And if you've got any other questions, then feel free to let us know.
Thank you.
All right, thanks. Okay, I'll see you later.